All right, so now that we've got our first points digit working, let's use that as a basis for our second and our third one. I'm going to duplicate our first point digit to become our second one, and I'm going to duplicate it again because I'm feeling fairly confident to become our third one. And I know that the default names for those are going to work just fine, so I won't even bother renaming them. I'll leave them with their default names. But the scripting behind each of those is going to need to change a little bit. The logic is similar to our first point digit, but not exactly the same. Specifically for our second digit, we only really care about adjusting its value if the score is greater than 1 digit in length. So only if it's over 9, if it's 10 through to 999, that's the only time we're actually interested in updating its score or basically changing its costume. So I can look at the script that we inherited when we duplicated that first digit, and I can delete that first switch costume because that handles the case when it's a home score of less than 10, and that's not going to have any impact at all on the value that's displayed in that middle digit. However, the other two cases, when it's a value greater than 10 all the way, or greater than or equal to 10 all the way up to 999, I am interested in. And the default implementation is not going to work for us because it's picking the wrong letter. It's picking the second and the third letters from our score, but those second and third letters work for our first number. For our second digit, it's actually the first and the second letters that we're going to be looking for. Now, don't take my word for it. Let's do a quick test to make sure that's working okay. Now, I haven't changed the script of the third digit, so that should probably have a bit of a bug in it, but have a look at the first two, or the rightmost and the one that's next to the rightmost digit in the points, and make sure they're working properly. Okay, so again, ignore this digit here. That's broken because we haven't changed its implementation, but the two to its right should be working okay. So our home score is 6, the first digit is 6, the home score is 12, and the first two digits of our points are also 12. So that's looking pretty good. Okay, so let's fix that last one. Just as with the second one, the last one doesn't care about when it's a 1-digit home score, so I can delete that. It also doesn't care when it's a 2-digit score, so I can delete that too. What it does care about is when it's a 3-digit score, which is that final else statement, and in that particular case, it's actually letter 1 that we want to pick to be able to create the correct name for our costume. Let's see how that works. Okay, so starting, all scores are 0, 0 goals, 0 behind, 0 points, 0 home score. When we have 1 goal, we have 6 points. When we have 2 goals, we have 12 points. Add a behind, 13 points. This is all well-trodden ground. I think we have established that this stuff works properly. I need to quickly get up to having a 3-digit score and see how that goes. So 93 plus 6 is 99. Let's see what happens when we tick over into what we hope is going to be 105. 17 goals, 3 behinds, 105. Excellent. Okay, so that's basically the implementation we need for an AFL scoreboard. There's a bit of a cleanup and a bit of critique I'd like to do on what I've done so far, but I'll come back to that